Okay, good afternoon everybody. Yep. First of all, I want to express my special thanks to our guest because of his kindness. So again, being in your classroom with a good condition. And I say thank you very much for my teacher in me concept, Mr. Pia Merit and Mrs. M. Simarmata, because he teach me English so I can speak English well. English in front of you. Okay. My topic in this afternoon is not about education, not about global warming, not about globalization era, forest or the other. It's all about moral, from the parents to their children. The topic is child abuse. Once more, child abuse. Maybe it is the first time for you to hear about child abuse and you don't know about anything about child abuse. Okay, I'll tell you. Child abuse is an act criminal from their parents to their children. Can you imagine? Many parents there, out of us, do the criminal with their children, spend their children many times. Now, the problem for us, why the child abuse can be happen or occurs in our life, many people speculate that child abuse can be happen because the abuser have the mental health issues, or many other things. The child abuse can be happen because the low incomes on the family, or perhaps the child abuse can be happen because of the strong beliefs in religion. And lastly, some people think the child abuse can be happen because the child of itself, the abusers, do something wrong. And after all, I think there will be an exactly reason why the child abuse can be happen, because it will be more easier for us if we know why the child abuse can be happening, why the children can be abused by their own parents, why their own parents hit their children, spend their children, and hurt their loved ones. In fact, child abuse has no boundaries. It's not just happen on the particular of the people. Let's see the reason above. Yeah, many people do the child abuse because have mental issues. You know, if the parents of the people hit their children or spank their children because of the mental health issues, maybe they don't know, or maybe they don't think that what they have done that is so wrong and is so hard. They just do the child abuse because to make themselves so justified. Okay, I think child abuse that does not happen only in low income family. Having a little resource does not mean that all the parents or all of the family in their home will do the child abuse or will stress. But in my opinion, child abuse is not a single out of as a given. Okay, talking about the religion, I'm reminded that in the Bible or in our Quran talks about the word of discipline. I have witnessed the people that do the child abuse or hit their children while they do the scripts of the religion. So I think it's so unfortunately for all the people, for all the parents go to the church while they hit their children and spank their children many times. So now, for all of us, finding the reason why the child abuse can be accused, what do you choose? The religion or the low income family? I choose none of them. Because what? Because child abuse have no boundaries. Child abuse happen in the purest people as well as they have a financial strong. Child abuse happen to the people that always go to the church, believe in the religion, as well as they don't know anything about religion, anything about the God. Granted, child abuse just happen in the area that we have to discuss. So now, why and what the reason the child abuse can be happening? Do the child abuse happen because their children or the abuser do something wrong? Or do the child abuse can be occur because the children of the children's behavior? Or do the child do anything that they have to be privileged as the child abuse? I think the answer of all of three questions is defined no. Because what? Because the responsibility of the child abuse just picked on the abuser. So why? I think child abuse just can be happen because of power and control. Many of abusers if not all, the abuse can be happen because they have to power and control over their child. As the child is grow, it needs the power and control. So their parents will take the power and control over their child. But I think it's not about controlling of the physical. It's also about controlling of the children's thinking, emotion, or making decision ability. So for all of you as a young generation, maybe for the future time you will marry and you will have a family. But you can see the fact there are many child abuse. You know, one children as if they are abused, as if the spank, as if the hit, pins, or spanked by the belt. It's so hard for the children, from their own parents, for their own loved mother. So for all of you, as the young generation, thinking about your future family, maybe you have to do the planning family. It will make your family will be joyous and happiness. So I think it's the end of my speech. I reminded you once more, thinking about your family in the future. Don't marry many times. I think it's not usable for you. It's not have meaning if you have many boyfriend, many girlfriend in this time. Because what? Because you will able can marry by accident. You see the fact, especially in this Parapat city, there are many tragedy about the accident marriage. I think it's so usable and make our image so bad out of them. So for all of you, my lovely friends, my younger brother and my younger sister, thinking about your future, thinking about your study, where do you continue your study? In what university? If you can continue your school in the Oxford University if you can. Don't think about boyfriend, girlfriend, it's not usable for you. It's just for this time. The peace only just a moment. But you have a successful in your future, you be a successful man in your future. Maybe you can take him, maybe you can make your mother and your father so happy with you, so proud of you. Okay, I think that's all my speech today. Once more, I say thank you very much for my teacher and me concept. You're always in my heart. That's all. Thank you.